Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2021 IFBB Wasatch Warrior Pro Figure and Pro Bikini results. So in terms of what the results of this show mean for Olympia, in the figure division, which has less than 25 contests in the qualification period, the winner qualifies for Olympia, and then the top 5, second, third, fourth, and fifth place receive points. And you can see I've highlighted that all other contests category. That tells you how many points they get. At the end of the qualification period, the top 3 in points get to go to Olympia. Now for bikini, because there are more than 25 contests in a year, the winner will qualify for Olympia. Second through fifth place receive points, and then at the end of the qualification period, it's the top 5 who get to go to the Olympia. So what this means is that, as always, we have to focus on the top 5 place winners, because those are the ones who are earning those points for Olympia. So starting with figure, here is our top 5. Boyana in first place, Shilace in second place, Shanice in third, Desiree in fourth, and Rita in fifth. So starting with Rita in fifth, I think she looked fabulous. The first thing that caught my eye was just the overall silhouette. Such a gorgeous shape, from those beautiful delts right down to her very small waist, and then such a nice clean line outlining her body with her legs. I thought it was such a beautiful shape she brought. Her shoulders look absolutely fantastic. I think the tone of her skin is beautiful. I really like the serratus muscles. So over here, just all these gorgeous lines, really fantastic. Her suit is very pretty. I thought her hair could use a little bit more life, maybe a little more volume, but I mean, she looked very polished, very put together. From a conditioning standpoint, I would have liked to see a little bit more definition in her legs, just to make those muscles really pop. And you don't really get too much definition in her abs. Super flat, super tight, super toned, but you don't really see too much outline of a six-pack, certainly in this picture. So those are the only things I can think of, but I thought she looked fabulous, and what a great 5th place for her, and awesome way to start the season. Okay, in 4th place is Desiree, and the first thing I noticed was the amazing amount of muscle in her legs. Her quads are so awesome. So much 3D, you know, such a great roundness and beautiful shape to her legs. A lot of muscle mass there, and nice definition. You're seeing each individual muscle in the front of her legs. By her knees, they look beautiful, and also very balanced with her upper body. She's got great delts, beautiful lats, nice trim toned stomach. Again, not quite as much ab as I would like to see. You're not having super deep lines, but you are seeing a little bit more than we saw with Rita in 5th place. So I think she looked fantastic. I really like the dark black and blue suit. I think it really complements her hair and her makeup. So I thought she looked excellent. Okay, next is Shanice in 3rd place. Holy smokes, those shoulders are incredible. I think they reach her chin. Like, that is insane. Unbelievable. Her upper body is really spectacular. She's got beautiful lats. They're very high on her body, her high insertion points. It just gorgeous V-taper. She looks absolutely incredible. Her legs look great as well. Really nice shape to her muscles. I still wish that I could see a little bit more definition in between all of the quad muscles, but it's still pretty darn good. And her stomach looks super flat, a little bit more definition poking through with her abs. So she's doing really fantastic. 3rd place is awesome. Her suit is bright and bold and beautiful and eye-catching, and I loved it. The only other comment I thought was maybe she could have a little bit more volume in her hair, because I find that her face is getting lost in between those beautiful shoulders. So maybe just a little bit more volume to really draw your attention to her beautiful smile and really balance everything out. But my gosh, unbelievable. Okay, next in second place is Shalace, and that's the definition that I wanted. The legs are fantastic. You really are seeing everything. Deep lines, grooves, the muscles look full and just fabulous. I really like her shoulders as well, and the lats. It makes a really nice shape, but it's the legs that are really talking to me. I think she looks really good. The suit is so pretty. It's like a pastel-y color, which is different, but still very bright. And I love the amount of volume in her hair. It's just enough to really balance out the face with these giant, beautiful upper body muscles. I think she looked fabulous. Her abs are definitely showing in the top. I just wish you could see a little bit more definition in the lower part of her abs. That's it. I think she did fantastic. Second place is tremendous. Okay, and now in first place is Boyana, who is so spectacular. Now, she's not the biggest girl. She doesn't have the biggest shoulders on stage, but there is something so special about Boyana. She has so much stage presence. She has a beautiful way of walking, a beautiful way of moving. She's flowy and natural. She's just, you can't help but really notice her on stage. And I'm always so happy when I see Boyana compete. And I saw on her Instagram page, this will be her 6th Olympia in a row. That's incredible. She's so good. Now, in terms of what she brought to the Wasatch, the abs are the first thing that I see. That's so amazing. She's so flat, so toned, but great definition. You're seeing all of those six-pack muscles. They're right there in your face. You can't miss them. They're there for you. They're not hiding, and I really like that. Her shoulders, again, not the largest shoulders on this stage, but they're a beautifully proportionate shoulder to her body. She's got a great V-taper. Her arms look really nice. Her posing is beautiful to really highlight and showcase the V-taper. And her legs look lovely. Not as much definition in between the muscles as we saw with our second place winner, but still a beautiful amount of definition that you can see the gorgeousness of her leg muscles. I think Boyana really has kind of everything. In addition to the posing and the walking, she's balanced, she's proportionate, and she's got beautiful conditioning. The definition is there. So it was a great first place for her. And as always, her suit, her makeup, she's very polished. The jewelry looks beautiful. So when we compare our top 5, maybe you can see some of those things that I had commented on. Desiree's legs really stand out. I think she's got amazing size in her lower body in particular. Shanice with those insane shoulders. Shalace, beautiful conditioning. You really see everything popping. And Rita just has that gorgeous shape overall. But it comes down to Boyana having everything. The everything we talked about, the definition, the size, the shape, just the proportion of her body is beautiful. And I think it was a great top 5. And from behind, I'm really liking the glutes on Shalace in second place. And her back looks amazing to me too. Of course, everybody looks fantastic, but she is standing out to me from behind for sure. But yeah, just a really great top 5. It's so nice to see these figure girls competing. Okay, so in terms of what this means for Olympia, Boyana is on the qualified list, so she doesn't have to worry about points anymore. And then you can see Shalace now has 5 points, Shanice has 4, Desiree has 3, and Rita has 2. Okay, so moving on to Bikini, a very large competition. Lots of people on the scorecard, but focusing in on that top 5. We had Ashley in first, Ashlyn in second, Ellie in third, Alessia in fourth, and Jimmy in fifth. So beginning with Jimmy, she is so beautiful. From top to bottom, I just love everything that she brings. Beginning, first of all, with the suit, the royal blue is so beautiful and so complementary to her skin tone, but it also just looks fantastic with the dark hair. I really like when the dark-haired girls wear royal blue. It's so flattering. I love the wave in her hair. It's off of her eyes. It's just a little bit face framing by her ears. It's beautiful. And it's off her shoulders so we can see her full body. I think her glutes are incredible. You'll notice when we show the top 5 how good Jimmy's glutes are in comparison to the lineup. Just fantastic. She has beautiful definition in her legs, that little bit of a line running down her quad. And while her obliques are chiseled and her stomach is totally flat, there's not a lot of rib cage poking through. So she really nailed it with conditioning. She's not too lean, but kind of just that perfect amount. Beautiful hourglass shape. Love it. I think she looked awesome. I wouldn't have minded seeing Jimmy try a little bit of a darker lip just to... just to bring a little more attention to her gorgeous smile. But, that's just me. I think she looked fabulous. 5th place is awesome. Okay, next and 4th was Alessia. And to me, Alessia is statuesque. She's so long, so tall. Her legs stretch for miles. She is gorgeous. I'm really loving the line running down her leg. It's almost like it goes from obliques and just keeps on going down her quad. Just beautiful. Great definition. Her arm looks lovely. I really like the way she's posing. She looks solid and firm, but still very confident but yet relaxed, right? Like she just looks really good. Her posing is beautiful. Hair is lovely. Beautiful calf muscle. Fantastic. Great abs. The only thing I can comment with Alessia is I feel like she looks a little more shiny in her face, and I wonder if it was just the foundation that she's wearing, because in the lineup she has a little more sheen than the rest, or perhaps she was just sweating, right? It's hard to pose with the bright lights, but my goodness, I think she looked absolutely fantastic, and it's wonderful to see her getting a 4th place. Okay, now in 3rd is Ellie. I have to, of course, comment on the beautiful turquoise bikini. I love it. It looks so good on her. So bright. It's totally eye-catching. And then the earrings. Her makeup is beautiful. I love the long, dark hair. Just fabulous. And actually, the first thing that catches my eye with Ellie in her physique is her calves and her kind of the whole area in her lower leg, believe it or not. I think her legs are just gorgeous. Her knees are beautiful, and the calf muscle looks amazing even from the front. Like, I think this right here just is really beautiful. So I'm super impressed with Ellie's legs. Gorgeous definition. She's got the line running down. Her glutes look beautiful. A little bit of hamstring showing. Nice flat abs. A little bit more rib showing, but that's okay. She's got 3rd place, so it's obviously not too much. And she's got a gorgeous lat spread to those really nice round delts. So a great hourglass figure. I think she looked fabulous. Okay, next is Ashlyn in 2nd, who is always so good. She is always at the top. She's just incredible. As I said in the last video, I'm loving the way she's posing. She looks so good, so polished, just such a professional. She's so good. I love her hair. I love her lipstick. Her lips are so big and luscious, and the color is perfect. The suit, of course, again, turquoise, amazing. Love it. It looks perfect on her. Her abs are awesome. Again, the chiseled, really deep line in her obliques, but hardly any rib showing at all. So it's like that perfect amount of conditioning. Her stomach is completely flat and smooth. And then when you look at her legs, her hamstrings look awesome. And she's got great definition in her quads too. That beautiful little shape around her knee. She's just gorgeous. I have nothing negative, no comments, nothing for Ashlyn. I think she looks tremendous. And now finally in first place is Ashley. Now Ashley always does so good. She's always at the top. And I was noticing in the comments, even from the last competition that I recapped, a lot of you are wondering, like, why doesn't Ashley win first whenever she gets second or third? Why not? Because her body is always amazing. And if I had to say anything, if I could give any kind of guess, I think where Ashley sometimes doesn't quite hit it is with the posing and the walking and just the stage presence. She sometimes doesn't have that flowiness. There's a little bit more of a noticeable transition when Ashley goes from the front to the side to the back and that sort of a thing. That's really the only thing I can think of, because her body is almost always near perfection, just like it was here. So I think at Wasatch, she nailed it. She had everything. She had the posing. She had the walk. She had that sultriness that's natural and flowy. And in addition, she had the amazing figure. So her glutes, as always, are incredible. She's got such an amazing shape. I love where the glute and the hamstring meet from the side. I know that the glute ham tie-ins are big from the back, but I really like the shape of her leg from the side. Her upper body is fantastic, perfectly balanced and proportionate to create such a great hourglass shape. And then her abs, she nailed it. Not too much six-pack, but enough of that beautiful chiseled oblique with the flat stomach. Just perfect. She's rocking the red suit. Her hair is a great length. Makeup is perfect. A fantastic first place for Ashley. So when we look at everybody side by side, take a look at Jimmy's glutes. Jimmy and Ashley have a very similar shape to the glute and where it connects with the hamstring. And I think it's really fantastic. So Jimmy is someone we got to keep a close eye on, because she's going to keep on placing high. Ellie has a really tremendous hourglass shape. Alessia and Ashlyn, they look so confident. Just everybody looked fantastic. Again, a great top 5. And there's that beautiful calf from Ellie. Just gorgeous. And now from behind, again, I think Jimmy has really great glutes, a great amount of muscle mass, and beautiful definition. She stands out to me in 5th place. I really like how upright Ashley, really the top 3, they're really standing tall. I feel like Alessia is leaning a little bit more forward, which is totally fine. And it could just be the angle from where the photographer is taking their picture that I'm noticing more Alessia. But another thing I'm noticing on Alessia is her amazing shoulders. Even from behind, they look incredible. So again, what a top 5. Just awesome. So good to see. From an Olympia standpoint, Ashley, of course, is qualified for life. She doesn't have to worry about points. Ashlyn gets 5 more, so she's up to 19. Ellie gets 4 more at 6. Alessia gets 3 more, up to 10. And Jimmy gets 2 more points, so now she has 7. So the next competition we get to look forward to is at the end of the month, the Pittsburgh Pro. And not only is there going to be bikini and figure, we're also going to get to see our pro wellness. So exciting. I am particularly excited about wellness this year because it's going to qualify for Olympia. So make sure you subscribe. I will be back with a recap of that show right away. And give me a like if you like this video. And as always, comment below what you thought about these 2 top 5s. So awesome. You can find me at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.